Hello, I'm BX and welcome back to the video. Today I have one that a lot of you actually have asked for, and this is a guide on how to win more games of battle. So I think rather than giving you a lot of, cool little one-off tips like I usually do in my videos, today I'm going to be giving you a full comprehensive guide on how you can win more games of battle. So yeah, here's a strategy to win more games. Hopefully you do all enjoy this video. If you do, like it and let me know because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like the battle tips just like this one. Well, with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? And let's start by talking about the very first thing you want to do, which is of course getting the chest, but the very first thing you want to do that's not like exceedingly obvious to everyone, and that is to go out and find just some chests somewhere on the map. So knowing where the chests are is pretty handy for this. Like, usually you'll know where at leleast one is on the map. Like, on this one, for instance, you can see a whole bunch of stuff. If you look around here, you can see, like, there's a chest up there, for instance. There's a chest. Like, you can see, a lot of chests in plain visible sight. Just knowing where something is to go to it is really handy, because as soon as you get one chest, or maybe two chests, how many you really want to do it, you want to head back to the center. And the reason you want to do this is because the center is where everyone wants to go. So again, this is an implicit part of battle that a lot of people do. I guess it's not really entirely obvious to everyone, because basically after about 30 seconds, somewhere from between 30 seconds and a minute, what actually happens is the game decides that, okay, well, there's going to be chest refilling, and because most of the chests are in the center, your best chances of getting a new chest, and because there's 5 of them, you've got 5 times as high a chance, and 5 times as high a stuff, it's all going to be found in the center. So that means that as soon as you see that first chest notification, you want to race back to the center and keep control over it. Because while I'm keeping control here, I'm getting all this new stuff. And a lot of it really isn't worth keeping. Like, oh jeez, as you can see, we're getting kind of destroyed right here by someone. But a lot of this stuff actually isn't worth entirely keeping. But the thing about it that makes it kind of interesting, okay, so let's finish them off with Splash Potion, shall we? Can we do this? Yes, we can. Come on, one more. Okay, that was meant to do it. Yeah, the really interesting thing about the center is, even though most of the stuff isn't worth keeping, when you have so much stuff coming, which is what happens in this particular case, you can, if you're in the center for long enough, you're going to be getting, 10 chests, you're going to be getting, like, 15 chests, something like that, then that's something that you can entirely do, just by being in the center. So yeah, you get, like, 10 times as much stuff by being in the center as you do just by running around the map, and that's something really awesome you can do by controlling the center. So, yeah, right now what we're actually going to do is we're going to keep this area under control. Again, it's not quite so fun to do this. I recommend if you are playing casual games, or you are just playing for fun, go out, explore the map, find some chests, and just keep an eye on the center, and that's what I can do right now, because I'll run up this snake, for instance, and then I'll try and get that chest up there. It's a very tricky chest to get, but as long as you know no one else is getting the center, it's kind of under your control. So yeah, one of the really interesting facets of battle mode is, oh, don't fail parkour. That's tip number 1 you want to make sure you avoid. But leaving that aside for now, let's actually focus back on what I was saying, which is really, as I said, like, keeping control of one particular area. It's always going to be the center because the center has more chests, but even if you can find on another map where, let's say, the center is highly contested, it's not really too easy to control, like on Cavern, for instance, controlling any area with a significant number of chests is pretty useful, but you don't even have to do that directly from the place. As you can see, by looking back at the center every now and then, I can roughly see who's there, and if I see anyone getting there, I can rush back in and I can kill them before they get any real good stuff, and yeah, it's a really handy way to do that. So why is controlling chests so important? Why is getting stuff so important? It's because in reality, the thing about battle is, although there's a decent amount of skill, PvP is always going to take some amount of skill, there is also a decent amount of it, which comes down to who has the best stuff, they have a significant chance of winning, and this means having the best stuff is important. How do you guarantee the best stuff? By getting the most chests, and because of the interesting way that the chests work in, battle, it means keeping the center controlled is a really good thing. So, yeah, like I said, this is something that I feel like is implicit to a lot of people, but might not be to all of you. But what about now you're there in the center, how do you control it a little bit better? So, the ways I find best to do it is to kind of run around over and over again. Make sure that, you're not vulnerable to attack from behind, because that will happen a lot. By the way, I'm starting to starve to death here, and somehow I don't have any food, so this is, I guess, some more battle strategy. Let's say, because this is something that happens quite a bit, because food doesn't get evenly distributed. So you got yourself a really awesome, set of stuff. I've got an iron axe and a bunch of potions to take people out, but you start starving to death, or the game goes to showdown, like it apparently just has. How do you guarantee the win when you know you're in a really bad situation, but you want to try and win anyway? So first of all, the way games are decided when it's a tie, essentially, so if the round does end in 60 seconds, I will likely win, because I've got, I think, 2 kills so far this game, and I doubt he's got the same, and if he's got the same, then obviously it goes down to damage inflicted, which I might have done more of. But yeah, basically what you can actually do here, okay then, yeah, the really cool thing you can do is you can kind of wait out the clock and not play, just hide in a corner, because that's ridiculous, but you can play a bit more defensively knowing you don't need to do that, whereas if I was him, for example, or if I knew that I had 0 kills and stuff like that, I knew what I'd have to do is I'd have to be aggressive and kill him before the time runs out. So yeah, how do you win games of battle? Keep the center under control, know what your win condition is. Is it going to be killing everyone, or is it going to be, kind of playing a bit more reservedly and killing people that way, and also just try to keep the best stuff humanly possible. always try to upgrade your armor, always try to find the next best weapon, whether that's an iron axe of knockback, whether that's a stone sword with a fire aspect on. If you can keep on doing this, you can do pretty well. And yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you did all enjoy it. So hopefully this taught you a thing or two about battle. Hopefully you can now beat your friends if you're playing games with them a bit more. Like I said, this is more for competitive games. If you're playing casual games, I do recommend just have fun and stuff like that. But yeah, like the video if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one, which I think will be a live stream later today, maybe actually. So yeah, see you all in that video. Goodbye.